too. Thank you for that. I needed that. Over the past, like, month and a half, like the past, probably longer than that, but it's kind of a blur. I have been attacked on Jen Bougie Panda's live. I have been raked over the coals for shit that I have apologized for, that I have made better, that I've done better by me and others. I've never claimed to be a perfect person, and I'm not. But I'm definitely, excuse me, going to stick up for myself when it comes to people lying and being abusive of my either kindness or my silence or whatever. I wanted to make that kind of aware. During this like month and a half, Jen has reached out to every fucking human she possibly could to pick up the story, even though they have said that they, have all this evidence and have all this proof and blah, blah, blah. I want to say a couple of things on that, but I want to talk specifically about these two things that happened today. In this man's live, he decided to host a live last night where he sent people over to my live to verbally accost me and just be completely asinine. To which I sat and listened because obviously they needed to be heard that bad. I also wanted you to see what goes on from their side, the perfect side. But the biggest and most egregious thing was they invited two people, into their live today without a stitch of proof, without a stitch of fucking knowledge, and let them accuse me and then confirmed it with authority like they were correct. And I'm going to set the record straight. Both of the women that were in there were absolutely 100% lying. There was a first person, her name is Pity Paw or Kitty Paw, whatever, that she went in there and said all kind of thing with not one stitch of proof. I would bet very good money that if you have all these recordings of my lives, you will absolutely never hear that woman's name. I've never spoken of her. And Monique Lee Made, I would appreciate it if you just got the fuck out my live. I would appreciate that. So that would be super fantastic if you just left. But I'm just going to block you because I don't need you in my life at all. And no, Monique is not giving me any money or anything like that. She's just a person who likes to play both sides of the fence, and that's not going to happen for me. I'll then tell you about Tiffany in a second, but let's stay focused on this. So this Pity Paw person decided to say that I've done all these things to them, not a lick of proof, not a stitch of evidence, nothing, and everybody latched onto that like as if it was the hand to the Bible. I challenge Susan Soper, Danielle, whatever her name is, with all of the recordings that she has, watch them. And you will never fucking hear that girl's name out of my mouth. Ever. Not ever. So I've never done any of the things that she has said. I have not fucking done, I have not said any of the things. And I feel like if you were really sincerely, let me keep going with the facts because I'm not going to go with my opinions. But the next thing was so egregious and so absolutely asinine that it was disgusting. There was a person on the live that came in. Her name was J Mom or Jay's Mama or something like that. Where she said that she gave me $1,300 in the past 3 days. That She gave me $1,300 via Cash App in the past 3 to 5 days. It's happened recently, she said. I am here to tell you that that is a complete lie. Number one, I don't even fucking have Cash App. Number two, I want you to ask for proof of that. Because so far, all they're doing is just a lot of, let me tell you so-and-so's story, but they're not showing any proof. That was a fucking bold-faced lie. Period. And without a stitch of proof, and without the word alleged, and without the, in their opinion, they literally sat there and accused me of taking $1,300 from this woman who is now living in a hotel with her son. And oddly enough, her dogs were in the clip that she was talking that was sent to me. So if you have no money and you're going to a hotel with your child and your dogs, that right away was a red flag. That she had the dogs going in and out. You could hear them going in and out because she screamed at them. But nobody thought to put two and two together that she was lying. That's really fucking odd to me. But this group of people want me to be guilty so bad, they don't care what people say. They don't. They will take whatever story you tell them. And as much as they like to threaten me with the FBI and with the IRS and all of this stuff, you know, falsifying a FBI document or falsifying a case in order to harm someone or their livelihood is absolutely illegal. Now, this woman, the wife of this man, threatened me physically and in other ways. She absolutely had a motive to scare me or to make me have fear, which is the exact thing they're claiming that I'm doing, yet they haven't showed one person with valid proof that I have threatened them. That's fucking weird. Now, I'm going to comment on a couple of things because I want it to be very, very clear. I have not scammed a single person or taken anyone's money in any false pretenses. But the person that, excuse me, was in the live today ran amok, and then the man confirmed and said, oh my God, and shamed me and shamed my file, and it was egregious, to say the fucking least. Absolutely disgusting. He then led over 800 people to believe that I had done this, including then Pity Paw, or whatever her name is, came back in the live and started to continue to defame me. And then Nancy Wooldridge decided to come in the live and add her 2 cents in to make the story really stick. I mean, really stick. Because if they're not tearing up and, oh, sob story, because that's what they say about me, that I'm just crying for show and sympathy and all this stuff. And I really think that that's exactly what this was. This was an insightful mob that they were literally igniting with nothing but lies. Now, some of y'all might say, well, prove it. I just did. I don't have Cash App. I can't show you something I don't have or I don't get. But ask her to prove it. And ask her, if you didn't have money for yourself, that now you're in a hotel, how did you have $1,300 cash to send me on Cash App? The other thing is, I've been live from my home every night. Every night. If I told her that I needed that money because I didn't have anywhere else to go, would I still be broadcasting from my home? They are not the only ones that lied, and I've been saying this. Susan lied. I proved that. She tried to gaslight an entire community because she wants people to think so badly that I'm a liar that she will say and do anything. I proved that lie yesterday, and I'm going to prove that lie again right now, just so that you see it for your own self, how she bold-faced lied and she gaslit the very community that she claims she's trying to help. I'm going to switch you over real quick to where it's mirrored to where you can read it. I give you permission to screenshot this and pause it and read it on your own. So, all right. Let me get this screenshot real quick. They started a Facebook group of victims, and I use that word very loosely when it comes to them, because it seems like it's a bunch of people that are no longer my friends that just have an axe to grind. So that's literally what it does. And if you saw some of the posts in there, but let me bring to your attention this post. Susan Danielle posted on the Book of Faces this post. Screenshot it and then pause to read, or screenshot it so that you can read it. And that post says, and I'll read it for you for those of you who did not pause or screenshot. It says, "Here's the talk she swore I wouldn't show y'all. Don't know why she thinks I wouldn't. It's still up on my TikTok account. Funny. She said it's about her. There are no names or even hashtags to insinuate such a thing." My eyes are so bad today. I'm sorry. "There's a whole backstory on the 4.5-foot penis. The condensed version is she got it as a prank from Nick from Craft Vinyl." Now that's the post again. And I want you to pay especially close attention to this part over here. Sorry, I'm backwards. No names or hashtags. Now, then she gaslit one of the victims or a member of the group by saying, Paula Lamb said, here, screenshot this. And then you can read it. She said, I've missed something. There wasn't a name mentioned on it as far as I can tell. Susan Danielle's response was, exactly. Seems like someone thinks it's about them. They must have a guilty conscience. Paula Lamb said, yes, Susan. Well, I sure didn't watch it and immediately think it was about me, but I did think it was pretty funny. And Susan Danielle said, Paula, most people wouldn't. And then has a laughing face. Now, I want to show you this because it proves that Susan is absolutely abusing people's trust and bull-faced lying. So here is the playing video. I have to get it. I apologize. Here is the video. Oh, wait, that's a crash I'm doing later. Here we go. I'm going to let you hear the music and specifically watch the bottom. Right here. No hashtags or names, but right here. Don't show me Chauvin. That's when she told everybody a couple of years ago that she was certain, because she had been working with someone, that I was going to be arrested. And this was a celebratory video. No hashtags, no names. They don't possibly know why I would assume that was about me. I'm going to let it play again so that you can see it. I just have to make sure that I get out of it real quick. Hold on. Hold on, I got off of it. I'm sorry. Here it is again. But no hashtags or names mentioned, right, Susan? Because you posted the repost. You didn't post the original. You posted the repost, not the original. But if that's what you want to do and lie just to get people to say or do something, that's odd. Mrs. Brown, 1224. Got it. Mrs. Brown, I'm going to ask you to remove yourself, but I'm going to remove you too, so you can either do it on your own or I'll do it. But, I have, and, today I did a couple of things, that will definitely put things in motion in a very positive way for me. But hold on. Let me see this name again. 1224. Just a second, please. And I'm gonna buy Mrs. Brown. So I absolutely took some legal precautions and I did file several police reports today. The level of insanity, that Susan Danielle can say that I'm inappropriate and that I'm sexually disturbing, but here she is kissing a 4.5-foot penis that she keeps in her home and she dresses up. Also, this is where she exposes that to several buses of children. 4.5-foot penis. And they say they were pressing their faces up to the glass. And thought that was funny enough to post it. This is kissing it again. So, I mean, I would say yikes, but, you know, that's very odd. But the biggest thing is she lied to you. And she violated your trust. And she fucking gaslit you. It's right here. Right here. Now, you can choose to ignore the proof, and that's fine, because you probably will. But at least that's there. Let me turn myself around, because it's weird seeing me on the opposite way. It's weird. Very fucking weird that she is insistent on harming me, which is why my jobs have been in jeopardy. That is why my safety is in jeopardy. That's why projects and things that I'm trying to do and accomplish have been either halted or stopped because of Susan Danielle or Susan Soper or Susan Soper Blakeney or Susan Blakeney or whatever the fuck name she wants to go to, or Susie Q Customs. But she abso-fucking-lutely lied, and she absolutely gaslit you and violated your trust. If you don't see that this is her personal mission to harm me, and she will stop at nothing to do so, then you know what? I'm even more happy that you're out of my life than previous. I wanted to make sure that I made you aware of the fact that not only that, but then they are bribing people to come forward with their stories. They have offered cups, quilts, soaps, legal advice, money for legal counsel, and they have damn near thrown in the kitchen sink for people to tell a story about me. The more heart-wrenching, the better. They have promised these people so many things, all to further their own personal agenda with me, and I don't even know this woman. I've already taken her to court once for stalking, and it is so absolutely insane that anyone is believing this. Have I been a good friend? No, I have never claimed to be a good friend. I have also said that I am very hard to love, which some train wreck came in and reminded me very, very abruptly. And that's fine. I'm aware of those things. But you're not going to lie and say that I have spent or that I have taken $1,300. That's not true. Nor is it true that you either spent or gave me $30,000. That's not true. It's not. And even if you had given me all these gifts and whatever, you can't now claim that, oh my God, I'm responsible for you giving me things. That's really fucking weird. Like, that's really fucking weird. So, I want to make sure that I filed a restraining order on Susan because she incessantly called my school and was telling them lies. She sent them emails probably every other day and literally has called business partners of mine, schools, churches, and told them either false information, called the wrong place, lied. That's the second lie that's been so egregious. The first one where she called the wrong church and purposefully called the wrong church in order to get you to think that I did something and I didn't. And that keeps getting swept under the rug. She's also lied and said that I've been in the military or that I said I was in the military. Said she had a video, but yet still again refuses to produce it or can't produce it because it never fucking happened. And I have the proof of where she said, oh, I have the video, but yet does not produce that video at all. You would think that somebody who, in the words of the man, stood on business, that she would show that video that she claims she has and exists, but she doesn't. For those of you who feel I owe you an apology, I will be more than happy to give it to you. More than happy to give it to you. If you feel like I wasn't in the military, Tammy. They're saying that I said I was and I was not. So they're trying to make people think that I have stolen valor. And I do not. Another creator in the Tumblr community does. She actually lied to get a truck and all this stuff, but neither here nor there. I am more than willing to apologize to you, although I do agree I have apologized enough. More than enough. I will tell you that the amount of lies and garbage that have come out of people's mouths, the amount of private conversations that now people are coming forward with, those were private conversations. But you're also not showing your part in the private conversation either. Like, you're not showing your part in that. Just my part. Which is wild to me. Wild to me. They have made so many claims and so many lies that if they ever wanted anybody to look into this, they're fucking shooting themselves in the foot. And I wouldn't be cocky if I didn't know for certain they were lying. Chris Southers, I appreciate that backhanded comment, but I also saw what you said in her live the other day. I have taught you so much. But now that journey is going to end. I agree, Melissa. Why does it matter if I have family in the FBI? Are you implying that they wouldn't do their job? And why does it matter to you if I was or was not a police officer? That's none of your concern. None. Have I tried to arrest you? Have I tried to do any police moves on you? No? then shut up. I feel like this is definitely, absolutely, and Malu, I did see you sticking up. That's why you're still here. That's why you're still here. And Mama Creations, I appreciate you reaching out. And there are many, many, many others of you that have been reaching out. I just couldn't see the messages. But the tech guy that I spoke to today, he fixed that. So if you message me, I know how to get to the messages now. I am a good person. Thank you, April. I am. I have done a lot of good. Have I done some bad things? Absolutely. Have I said and done things out of, just like Nancy said, she was trying to justify the rape comment that someone said to me. That she said things out of anger, but I pushed her to that point. Well, why is that okay for you, but not okay for me? Why is that? Why is it okay for you to talk out of tongue, but not for me to talk out of tongue? Like, that's really fucking weird. They've made it okay to where people can say, and they keep using the excuse, well, it's not anybody we know, and it's not in our compound, and it's not. Yes, it is. There are 2 occasions, 2, where someone said that they hope my rapist finds me, and then someone said that they don't care if I'm gang raped by 100 people, it would be good for me. But they're okay with that because they make the excuses. Because they literally will make any excuse like, well, she pushes people to that point. Well, she does deserve it. Well, it's not anybody we know. It's not anybody in Bougie's group. So as long as that's not in Bougie's group, that's okay. The same someone has posted my son's grave on Reddit, thinking that it was fucking hilarious. I don't find the humor at all. I was going to say the fucking humor because I don't. I don't find the fucking humor at all in posting my dead child's gravesite. I don't. Where's the proof of these comments? Most certainly. I'll get them for you. I've actually shown them before, but I'll get it for you again if you need it. It might take just a minute, so just give me a minute and I will find them for you. I think I have a better idea of where it is, at least this time. I should have screenshotted it last night. I think this is it right here. That's who she was talking to. Give me 1 second and I'll find it for you. I'm going to show you you don't care if I'm gang raped by 99 people first. And then I will show you the other one. Let's see, Michelle, Susan. I know what it looks like, so it shouldn't take me very long to find today. I think it's in this section. I apologize, but I want to oblige you. I did show it last night, but I'm going to show it again. I don't know if this is... Sorry, I should have screenshotted it last night. I'll make sure that I screenshot it today. So that when you ask for proof, I'm guessing she could be starting early onset. Wait, what? Are you talking about me? I apologize. I just don't have it on me. Like, I'm looking for it right now, so... Why do I give them the time of day? Because they had people lie on me for over a month and a half now. So, your mom acted like that in her 50s. Your mom acted like what? I'm lost by your comment because I'm sorry I wasn't reading it all. Because I'm trying to look for this comment that I know is... Here we go. There we go. I'll screenshot it. I'm not going to show you the name of the person, but this is from a Facebook group. You can tell by the post. And I'm also covering the bottom because it's a reply to her, which has her name in it. Okay. Where it's circled, I don't care if you're gang raped by 100 people. Not my business. She further then talked about something else, but her name is in that one and I can't show it. Saying, oh, not my business. I was nice last time, so please don't put one on the table. And this person talks crazy. And I can't say this bottom part because I was going to show you that the second time she said it, but it has her name throughout it. So I'm not going to show that, but that's proof that was one time. And let me see if I can find the other time. Hold on. Give me a second. And let's see. That one might take me a little bit of time to find. Because I don't know where it's categorized. But I absolutely have it. The excuse that they make is that, well, that's no one that they know. But several people laughed and commented until I called it out on a live and brought attention to it. I'm looking through all the Reddit posts that are in my they also, this goes back to the other claim that I made because I'm sure you're going to ask for help or proof. And I'm going to show you this. This is, we'll have to look at the date. This was January 27th at 11:16 p.m. They posted for the second time the picture of my baby's grave that they deleted, but I do have the actual post. And then they try and say that I posted it because they don't want to be guilty. This person says it had to be posted by someone in her circle. Someone who's been inside his mausoleum. Well, my baby's grave is outside. And you can look it up online and see that, yes, I had a child. Yes, I had a child that died. Yes, he was 6 months old. Trust me, they've exploited his obituary more than a number of times. And they've shown his grave at least twice now. Because they know that's where it will really fucking hurt me. Is my children. And that does. It absolutely does. So, Jen has said that, she isn't harassing my family. She's not harassing me. She's not going to my family. She's not going to my friends. She's not going to my job. She's not doing any of that. She's just trying to bring awareness on TikTok, but that's a lie. They've contacted my mother. They've contacted my wife. Ashley Gillespie has reached out to my mother and tried to scare her in a bunch of lies. I have to switch myself around. Has messaged my mother, has messaged my family, has messaged distant relatives of mine. They've started to take relatives of mine's pictures off of my Facebook, make fake TikTok accounts, and come in as them. So how did they get to my Facebook? I don't know, to be honest with you. Jen has also stooped to an all-time low and showed baby pictures of my living child to exploit and further her agenda. It's absolutely gross and disgusting. So I don't know how they've gotten into my Facebook. I've removed probably 300 people in the last couple of days. The way that they are slandering me, the way that they are harassing, stalking. They said they have years and years of my videos and that they keep it on a terabyte drive so that when I need reminding, they'll play whatever video clip is theirs of their choice. People are also bringing up conversations I had in private that they participated in on their own free will 6-7 years ago just to stick it in there. Some of them are holding on to videos that were made very innocently and very harmlessly, and now exploiting them to further their agenda. Now, but it didn't bother you then. You didn't speak up then. You actually participated in some of those videos and stayed with me for at least a year afterwards. But you thought it was okay now to exploit it because it furthers your clout, popularity, and your gain. Your financial gain, because this woman who apparently makes 8 figures is going to buy the attorneys for everybody. And she's going to help everybody with their attorney fees. That's really fucking sick and sadistic that you're bribing people to make up stories about me. She also stated that I'm not going to comment on that part. So I really want to, I do have a lawyer and I have given it to him. I've gone to the police station and made several police reports today that actually got taken with serious concern. But I'm going to defend myself and I'm going to say that the things that they're saying are inaccurate, are not correct. They at first said their agenda was to protect victims, but Jen has made several statements that this is about numbers for her. I have that recording too, if you'd like it. That Jen absolutely is in it for the numbers. I mean, why wouldn't you be in it for the numbers is what she said. And that's simply disgusting. So I want to make sure that that's aware. No, I don't think anyone is hacking me or playing me, but it could be. But I don't think that that's the case. It could be. It very well could be. But I don't have any proof of that, so I'm not going to speak on that. The numbers in her live. Her name is Jen from Bougie Panda Glitter. And the numbers in her live. She wants viewers because before she ever mentioned me, she didn't have the crowds that she's having now. So she's doing it for viewers. She said that out of her own mouth. I can let you hear it if you'd like. They are desperately going to other people short of begging them to do this so that number one, it gets a little weight off their back. And number two, it furthers their agenda so that they can have a little bit more steam. But those people have denied because they're like, absolutely not. Coworkers will, Miss Lily, it feels like that's like a threat. I'm not worried about my coworkers chiming in on anything, because I've never done anything to my coworkers whatsoever. But if you want to pull in the kitchen sink, go ahead. I told y'all my my high school into college boyfriend, who was so obsessed with me, still wants to marry me, has confessed all of his love, and I've completely blocked him out of my life. Like Nancy. But y'all could talk to him. His name is Mike. He's on my Facebook group, which some of y'all have literally stalked members. You've threatened people. You've tried to intimidate people. And that I can show you the proof of the intimidation, because that's what you did. That's what you're doing to my family, to my friends, to my employers, to you're threatening them. And it's definitely coming out. I think a lot more people are going to start speaking up, even though the man last night said that he was going to go after anybody who supported me. If that happens, please let me know, and I will definitely give you my attorney's information, and I will give you other avenues that you can go to pursue that as well. I also want to I think they want me to unalive myself. They've said that, and that's what I think. I absolutely think that. Now, I'm going to say something about Christine, and I'm going to touch very briefly on this because I am still very hurt and still grieving on a level. So let me just say this about Christine. There was a member of mine and a friend of mine, or I thought they were my friend. They are not. Who came in and basically like broke up with me on a public live. She said that she had left my Patreon group and that she had left because she didn't like some of the things that I said, and that she spoke with Nancy and heard her side of the story, but didn't give me any type of, hey, Nancy said this, can we talk about it? No, it was just her mind was made up. With that being said, she in the same breath said, I'm not going to go run anywhere. I'm not going to go say anything. I'm not going to, and not even 2 minutes, not even 120 seconds later, did she go and jump in this guy's live and start popping off at the mouth. I think it is, oh, is that the girl? Was that girl? The name was J Mama. Put that screenshot in chat. Was that the girl? Oh my God. If it was, unblock that bitch. But I don't remember the girl's name. But it was something like that. Put the screenshot in chat, please. Miss Lee, it's very odd that you don't know what you're talking about, because it wasn't for a baby nursery. It was for a grieving room while your child is actively dying. At least fucking get something straight. I also don't need you to answer anything, because you clearly don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Now, if you want to have a decent conversation with me and talk, that's fine, but you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. But let me look at this real quick. No, this girl had a picture on her account. This account doesn't have a picture. I'm not lying or twisting anything. I have shown you proof for every claim that I have made today. If you would like to see the live that where the man and the several women, Nancy, Pity Paw, and the J Mom or whatever, were talking and lying. No, not you, Christine. You're an absolute doll, and I love you, and I miss you so much. You can find it. They've recorded it and put it somewhere. So you can find it, if you're that curious. So I'm just letting you know that. I miss you too much. So I want to make sure that you are aware of these things, from my point of view, my perspective, with the proof that I have right here in your face. If you choose to ignore it and still take part in this, then that's on you. I'm not going to threaten you or anything like that, which again, I would love to see these threats that they say that I gave people, or proof that I would love to see that. I would love to. So but that's not true, Nurse Coco. But I appreciate you being genuine about it. There wasn't donations. I'm gonna explain this because they keep bringing up convention. Convention wasn't towards the journey room. Convention was fucking convention. There were certain elements that did go to the journey room, but not your convention budget. And I put on very, very, very successful conventions where not anybody complained. Some of them that are complaining now went for 2 and 3 years. If it was so terrible and it was so awful and I charged too much, which I think the last convention I charged in the range of around like $600 or $700, that was for 4 days of sleeping, like 4 days in a hold on. Yes, sir. That looks amazing. Wait, you're in your school shirt. Let me show. Look at what my baby sculpted from scratch. He did that. He sculpted this. It's called the Pugapillar. It's a Pugapillar. What happened to the teeth?
What happened to his teeth?
Yeah.
His teeth were not gonna stay.
No?
I can't blend them in.
You can't with like a little skinny tool?
It would like leave this big gap and you would just see like blended in, half blended in teeth.
Oh, well we
So
can't.
I have to add those in.
We can't do teeth, but he hand carved that. Like hand carved the circles, hand carved like everything. Every stitch of that is handmade. He's brilliant. So I just wanted to brag on him because he was really proud of it. This is what he was. Let me make sure none of your name is on here. This is what he was sculpting. So the Pugapillar. Thank you, my lovey. That's
adorable.
It is adorable. You did a great job. They said you have the sweetest voice. Fantastic job. Oh, what about using a toothpick on the teeth to push them down?
Because I have a pointy tool that's just as skinny as a toothpick, and that didn't work.
What about if you use this? This is really skinny and might get the job done.
But it's not long enough.
Oh.
That's the problem.
What if we taped a needle?
But the needles that I have would be, they're flimsy.
Okay.
These flimsy needles wouldn't push.
What about a hand sewing needle? Do you have a hand sewing needle?
Yeah, but those
okay.
Those are
do me a favor. Give me a hand sewing needle and bring me a mechanical pencil.
I don't have a mechanical. Oh, I do.
Yep.
It doesn't have a lead in it.
Good. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Mom Guyver is got this. I remember a long time ago. That he on a Facebook group somewhere where they made this thing out of a mechanical pencil. Oh my god, I miss those days. My son's busy getting suspended respectfully as per his teacher. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. And I really don't care about that. I just don't. Whether or not they're talking or not, they're going to talk as much as they want. But today was a lie. And they sold that lie to a shitload of people. And that is fucking terrible. I want you to make sure that you're aware of that, because I'm not going to sit back and just let people say that I took $1,300 from them and I fucking didn't. And then these people like selling it like it's if it's Jonah on the whale fact. So that's just not accurate. I hope that you're just brought up. I hope that you're brought to speed. I hope that you oh, it's me. I'm afraid. Well, he didn't come with facts today. He made himself look like an ass. Perfect. Let me see. Yes, try that. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Sorry. Yes, try that. Do it just like that.
Okay.
And I bet you What do I? Oh, okay.
That went meow.
Oh, meow. All right. Well, what we can do though is tape it.
They came shooting out like.
That did come shooting out.
That's like.
Okay, look. It's like kind of stuckity stuck. Okay.
What do you mean stucky stuck?
Like I got it in the stuck part. Okay. And try that on the teeth. Like just push the teeth down like that, and that might work.
Okay, but it's too late for that now.
Well, yeah. Well, you could still. Can't you put the teeth in and then rebake it?
No, that would not work.
Well, if you make another one, if you make a Pug-a-Pillar Playmate, they can have teeth.
I'll just make another. Ah!
Oh.
I hit my foot over here, and then I stepped on the cord.
Oh, no.
It was like they're teaming up on me.
So, oh my goodness. It's like a tag team of box. Whoa! I got it.
Ha! You missed.
Yeah, don't even. He's like the best. So I just wanted to make sure that you are aware of that, and that good. Oh my gosh, good, Bella, on my way. Good. Please go. Like absolutely fucking go. Leave. That would be fantastic. And I'm not really because they'll plant people in here to like, oh, I'm talking about her. So no, that's not all they want, and it's none of their business, and I'm not going to show that. I'm not going to show that. It's none of their business. They didn't donate, and so I'm sorry that there's such a disconnect with them on that, but there is a disconnect. Just because you bought something from Amazon and I got a referral fee for it doesn't mean you donated shit. You didn't. Actually, Samantha, my students did get the bikes. All 21 of them got the bikes. So, looks like you are a shitty guesser. Like a shitty guesser. But, again, the lies are outrageous. And, one thing, let me tell you, it's great that they're like branching off because they will lose steam. People will, go back and forth. Information is going to get construed like it already is. I will tell you about this man that he is very ignorant, petty, and he goes off of this like vendetta of craziness. He doesn't know me, doesn't know the stories, is going to make an ass out of himself continuously like he did today. And I want you to make sure that if you're asking for me, they are using me for clout. But if you're asking me for proof, make sure you ask them for proof with the same fucking energy. And I mean the same energy. So make sure that you come with that for them as well. Is it true I'm being sued for credit card debt? No, it's not. Not at all. But, I mean, I guess whatever lie they told you, believe it if you want. But no, I'm not. And you can see any pending court cases that I have or that anyone else has on JeffNet. They remind me of that every day. Oh, I really didn't show proof? Well, okay. Well, I can't show proof of money that I never got. I did show proof that Susan is a liar and a gaslighter and took advantage of people's trust. So, Samantha, I showed... You must be a little special baby. That's okay. That's okay. Just be that. Okay. The ignorant comment right there, aren't you proud of Jude's journey room and wouldn't want to show it off? No, I don't want to show off a private room where families are going through the worst fucking moment of their life. No. No. I don't want to show it off. That is something so unbelievably terrible and so unbelievably private. I'm not in credit card debt, nor am I being sued for it. So, but if that's what they want to tell you, by all means, let them. So, So, but I mean, you can look it up. So, whose visit is it if you were? Right, I agree. A lot of it is private. Showing it off would get more donations. Some of those things are covered and cared for. So it's not about showing it off. It's a private room. I don't have credit card debt. I don't. I have one credit card in my name, and that's an emergency hurricane credit card. So, right. And I also don't boast about all of the donations that I make throughout the year, to St. Jude's, to ATRT, Anna Story, to a lot of things. Because I don't have to. I don't have to show that to you. We as a group collective made a donation of $1,000 to the Gary Sinise Foundation. I mean, we've done a lot, but I don't need the ass pats like they do. I don't. I just don't need them. But oh, I'm gonna reset because obviously, when you're telling the truth, they're gonna come in and report. So, I'm gonna go out and come right back in. If nothing at all, she said that I needed the money. That I claimed I needed the money because I didn't have anywhere else to go. But I've literally been at home broadcasting every night and not in a hotel. She was also saying that now she was in a hotel because she gave me the $1,300, which is fucking wild to me, but whatever. But I really hope that you understand that this is like their thing, their niche. Let's see. It was a quick turnaround, mama. It was like a really quick turnaround. No shirt change, no nothing. Just turn right the fuck around. They are bullies and they are harassing and they are psychotic. They're very, very deranged is the best word. Deranged. What's up, Danny? So a lot of people were like, oh, that girl just left her, ha ha ha, whatever. Well, the fact that you're celebrating at someone's demise just makes you as sick as you claim I am. So, okay, go off, sis. But, sorry, I just laughed at something. But, the fact that she did it on a live, isn't what bothers me. It was the lie of, well, I'm not going to go run my mouth. I'm not going to this. I just want to have this honest, heartfelt conversation with you. And then she went and ran her mouth, which, look, it is what it is. People are going to do that. It assures me that, my circle is getting smaller. Yes. But I'm okay with that because that just takes all of the trash out. I mean, all of the trash out. Especially certain people, but whatever. No, my wife did not leave. She's not leaving. Y'all can send her a million fucking emails. She's not leaving. They do. They need their 10 minutes of fame. They're trying to scam people. Y'all are so hungry for hate that you believed it, and it was almost a $1,300 lesson to somebody else. So it literally was almost a $1,300 lesson to someone else. I'm hoping that it was stopped. I am putting it into the universe that it was stopped, but I don't know. And all I can say is I tried to communicate, but I think that they will do anything to make it seem like that I did that, and I did not. I appreciate all of the love and the care that you have shown me. I appreciate the support. I appreciate those of you who have reached out to me and said, if you need anything, please let us know. I'm good. I could definitely use the prayers and use that in my corner because I definitely have been putting my faith out there. And that's about it. I should write a book. Nobody would read it, honey. Nobody would read it. How did I get so many fans? I'm just that sexy. The truth will set me free. I know, that's why I let you know that that girl lied, and so did Susan. So is Nancy. So is a couple of them. Yeah, I've been very truthful. So, whatever. So you would read it. It's just a lot of trauma, and it's in between trauma and good times. And Shannon, what might that be? What might that be? Thank you, Shannon, for that. Funny that the common denominator is me in all those situations. Right. It is funny. So, yes, I did get them involved today. I absolutely did, because of what the wife or whatever, what she said, and some of the other things today were actually actionable. It will. It will. It will all come out in court. It absolutely will. So, and listen, you can feel free to say whatever you want. You got one good chance. And then if you're hateful or mean, we do block you, because we're not going to be subjected to that. That's ridiculous. I don't have any charges against me. I have someone who filed a false restraining order. They didn't even get a temporary restraining order, and that court date is coming up. And she's already had one lawyer tell her that she's not going to win this case. And I'm pretty solid that I have all the evidence that I need to support the claim that she's claiming, which is not true. I mean, they didn't even give her a temporary. So, I mean, it's very odd. She's also the one who came in my area. But, I mean, I guess that's just fucking wild, right? So, yeah. So that's where I'm at. That's where I stand. That's, you know, so, you wouldn't have an income, couldn't fit all together. Wait, what? Say that again? Well, you know, the only things that are really submittable are the claims that she's making about the RO. She's acting like this is a trial for something else, and it's not. I don't think the judge is going to look too highly on that. And that's just my personal opinion, not the Google, not anything. That's my personal opinion. So, you couldn't have read my deposition because it wasn't even released yet. So, you couldn't have read my deposition. And if you are claiming that, and you did read my deposition, I'm going to go ahead and file charges again, because that's illegal. Because it's not public record. So, by all means. We're talking about grown-ass women with braces. I beg your pardon? Yeah. So, if they're certified, they're not certified yet. They're not. And they're not on JeffNet. So. And I seriously doubt the stenographer would absolutely risk losing her job to show people on the internet. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. But, I mean, whatever. But I'm glad you made that claim, and I'll definitely, hold on, wait. Let me screenshot that. Sinead, did you get that? If not, I am going to get it as well. So it's in my phone. Thank you. It's on the news. Okay, well, that's kind of odd that the news wouldn't even ask me for a statement. I'd love to know what channel too. Can I DVR it? Because I seriously doubt that any news station would risk airing this without at least getting a statement or verification of a lot of other things. But look, that'll be the easiest fucking money I make. And I mean the fucking easiest. If a news station posts it, please send me the fucking channel. Send me the channel. So, look at this. I wanted to see this. Y'all scroll back up to Jess Reynolds or whatever. She's a couple of comments up. The comment says, I watch you a lot. Why are these things happening? I'm new. Well, which is it? Do you watch me a lot or are you new? That's wild. But, okay. And again, I'll say that this is this Machon's people coming over to start shit, and that's not what we do. That's not what we're about. Honestly, I'm going to give Jen some props with the fact that she does tell people, don't come over here. Leave her the fuck alone. Even though she doesn't follow that either. She gets other people to do it, like Alessi and all those people. But anyway, you know, so you're new, but who's bothering me today? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're new. Hey, baby, come sing. I was. What you need, my lovey? Okay, coming in. So I'm gonna close up now, okay, baby? So that's basically it. I mean, I'm really not bothered with him. He doesn't really like whip me into a frenzy. I think he's really ignorant, very petty, and emotional. He also doesn't know anything about the Tumblr community, the craft community, or the people in it that are claiming things. I think he's going to shoot himself in the foot. But as the old expression goes, you give them enough rope to hang themselves. So I'm gonna just start letting out that rope, and you know, they'll end up on their own demise. I want to remind people that filling out a false report is illegal, and if you do, you just cost everyone to lose steam. I'm not bothered with it because a lot of people think that the claims that you're making are comical. And, you know, that's about it. Does anybody of value have a question or anything? There's lots of proof that is true. I'd bet there isn't. So, my day was good. It was very busy. I went back and forth from a lot of places, but it was good. So, and listen, I have one of the absolute best admins that will literally block you in a heartbeat. Your comment does, oh, my feet are fantastic. Oh my gosh. The feet are fantastic. Go ahead, Ethel. I'm waiting. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that condolence. I appreciate it. I am. Busy indoors DMs. I wasn't going to speak on that, but if that's what you want to say, go ahead. I mean, I have nothing to hide. I just wasn't going to speak on it. But if you want to say it, go ahead. I'll you know what? I'll say it. Today in the live that they hosted, that this woman, Dora, the train wreck that was on the side last night, it was like, and she sounded like just trash. I did message. I unblocked her on her main today, and I did message her. I absolutely did. Because I didn't want the lady who was offering all of her millions of dollars to someone who was fucking bullface lying. So I did. I emailed her. I messaged her. I did. And I will tell you what I said. Hold on. I've got to get to the messages. My messages were all chapunta. So just give me a second to get to it. Hold on. What is it I do? I'm a baller. Shot caller, 28 gauge. Thank you. Thank you for sending me that screenshot. The one. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you. Okay. Okay, messages, requests. Oh no, she wouldn't be in requests. She'd be in... I thought she would be in my main portal, but... Oh, here we go. To the Dora Explorer person or whatever. I sent her today at 11:40. Look, I don't care if you hate me. Please ask her for proof. She is lying and she's going to take that woman's money. I then followed her so that it would like signal to her, because I knew if she saw my follow, she'd be like, oh my God, this bitch, which she probably did say. But I don't know that for fact. Then it said message request accepted. And I said, thank you for reading the message. I know you hate me, but I swear on my kids that woman is lying. I said, please ask both of those women for proof. Please. Now, I would bet you a lot that they're not going to correct it. They're not going to correct it. They're not going to tell you anything. They're going to keep selling it that it was me. But I did message her today. And I did tell her. I absolutely did. Because I felt that if that woman gives her $1,300 to that liar, that's costing that woman that money. And that's just not fucking right. It just wasn't right. And I literally requested an enemy to make sure that that woman didn't lose her money. So, okay, let me see what it says. Let's see. What? That has never ever come to me at all. Oh, look, ding ding. Hold on, let me screenshot it and then I'm gonna send it to you. These are stupid. Let me go to my pictures. You didn't block it out good enough? But that's not my address. Oh, Truthy Ruthie, looks like you fakey wakey, bitch. Not my address. Not my new address, not my old address. Not my address. Not me. But that was such a good try, Truthy Ruthie. Not me, though. Isn't that, like, amazing? Like, isn't that amazing? So I sure hope you take that down, because Not an emergency hurricane card is not all you have. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. So, I mean, you know. Is that a threat, Pumpkin? Because if it is, trust me. You know what? I'm just gonna, hold on. Let me get that one. And let me get that one. You see, what's gonna happen, and I think this is comical, he's gonna cost the whole crafting community any validity that they had because of what he's doing. He literally is gonna cost you all of your hard work. Today, he basically did it. But I'm glad y'all picked him as your fucking winner because let me tell you, no better happiness was had. Because he's going to cost y'all every bit of fucking validity. Every bit. But go ahead. Pick that fucking loser. Who's literally the scum of the earth. And let him hold you, him and his wife that he sent over, and him and his little boo buddy that he sent over, but couldn't be a man and come over himself. Okay. And that's why I don't date men. He is one of the sole reasons. So, Truthy Ruthie, you were wrongy wongy. But I find that comical as fuck. All right. So, anyway. Would I let him in the box? Of course I would. Of course I would. Of course I would. So anyway, I am going to go for now because I do have to work on homework. I got on early because I have something to do tonight. You wish you could not date men. It's very easy, girl. Well, go ahead. I'll wait for a second. Bubba. Get your stuff ready, my lovey. No? We're good? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go and study with my little T-Banom. And, so, oh, that's sweet. 34 years, that's a long time. So, he's a great boy. But I will probably, I'll probably not be on, because I got something to do. But I am going to work on homework and with my boy, and then I've got plans tonight for a little while. So they are. Isn't that sad? But look, if you want to look at me all those times, bet your wife does. All right. Anyway, I'm not. I really can't be bothered less. I just wanted to make sure that I set the record straight for y'all. That woman today was lying. That the pity pot woman was lying. I'd like for you to ask both of them for their fucking proof. Susan has definitely lied to her own community and gaslight them to further her own agenda of hate. And I was going to say something mean, but I'm not. God bless it. I'm not. I'm going to end on a positive note. The purple and green dot on my arm is my mom's handwriting and a quote that she tells me. Stay safe on these streets. Because they getting wild. But, good night. Good night. I'm going to stop there. I'll share with y'all some other stuff later. Bye, y'all.